devs of Grapple Tournament recently announced that they're moving to a free-to-play model, so I wanted to make a video on probably one of the most criminally underrated FPS games on the VR scene. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you've seen that I love games with unique locomotion styles. Games like Sprint Vector, Kayak VR Mirage, or one of my favorites, Jet Island, all have something in common that set itself apart from their counterparts, that being the way that the player moves through the environment. I'm not going to retread on why unique locomotion makes for an amazing VR game, as I went over in my Jet Island review, but Too Long Didn't Watch, doing shit that you can't do in real life makes you feel like a badass. And if you compare it to the Pavlov and the Contractors of the VR world, Grapple Tournament is far more fast-paced in true Twitch shooter fashion.
They're not Space Cat. Anybody but Space Cat. Or Space Goat.
Back in the land of the dinosaurs, video games like Unreal Tournament and Quake used to be heavily focused in high-speed frag gameplay. I mean, look at this versus something like Call of Duty.
Oh my goodness.
Now tell me, if you could be anybody in the world with any power, would you rather be Joe Schmo wading through Vietnam like a snail waiting to get killed like a chump? Or would you rather be Chad McExplosiveballs moving around by literally exploding rockets on himself, moving faster than Sonic the Hedgehog smoking crack? Okay, maybe you don't want to do crack, but as far as novel experiences go, Grapple Tournament falls into the latter category. This game makes me feel like I'm Hiei from Darker Than Black, because as the name implies, instead of rocket jumping around at Mach 10, you use a grappling hook to pull your play space. Kinda similar to Jet Island, except for here the grapple pulls for you rather than you shooting and pulling yourself. And what this allows you to do is to freely turn and aim with your other hand without getting that sense of dizziness that you feel when your movement is decoupled from where you expect it to be. I don't know about you, but when I move my joystick in free locomotion and try to aim at the same time, I can definitely do it, but it's like when you pat your head and try to rub your tummy type moment, it can feel kinda awkward. But since the grappling pulls for you, my body feels like I'm stationary and I can just physically turn and shoot as I'm flying through the air. It sounds like it'd be more nauseating than it is, but it's really not. I swear if I get one Barf Simulator comment, I'll track your IP and I'm gonna there. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. But enough about the locomotion. What else sets this game apart? Well, for one, you got hella customization options to choose from for your character, and then you got 9 maps with more to come that all have their own interesting motifs and themes.
Democracy works.
And I'm pretty sure that's Darude Sandstorm. And a feature that I really appreciate is the ability to play offline with bots while you queue for an online match. That way you never have any downtime. And then you got multiple game modes with classics like Deathmatch, Point Capture, or Mutant Mode. And the guns are all unique and fun despite them streamlining the reload to keep that Twitch shooter feel. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to reload and all the immersion that brings, but it's definitely a stylistic choice that works and complements the rest of the way the game feels. And as far as stylistic choices go, I know a lot of people are tired of the self-shaded, low-poly look in VR, but I gotta say, on my index with the 144Hz refresh rate, this game is smooth as butter. My only gripe with this game is one that pretty much plagues all online VR multiplayer titles, which is retaining a player base. I've literally only played this game once with more than one person before making this video, and when I do find one, it's usually just some small child that might as well be a bot. But I'm here to tell you how you can help save with this wonderful game. Literally, just play it. As I mentioned in the intro, the devs are switching to a free-to-play model. They recognize that the pricing of this game, even at a cheap price of $15, was a shot in the foot that stunted the game's original growth. So instead of relying on game purchases, they will now offer new player cosmetics in addition to the ones we saw before, as well as new ones like alternative grappling hook skins, alternative weapon skins, and whatnot. And as a thanks to anyone who bought the game beforehand, they're going to gift the price of the game in their in-game currency automatically. They also made sure to note that not every new cosmetic is going to be purchase only. After it goes free to play, they're going to move into Phase 2, where it'll start Season 1 with the Battle Pass. So you'll be able to earn unlockables through in-game achievements, earn them through seasonal achievements, and then also if you purchase it through the store or by attending them through the Battle Pass itself. Anyone who's played Fortnite or any other modern flat FPS should have a general idea of what they're going for here. And I really like that they have avenues to get items without paying. It makes the devs seem that much more humble in my opinion. Speaking of the devs, they're really on top of the game. I posted a collision glitch, and not 10 minutes later, one of the devs replied saying that he would fix it, and then a couple hours later confirmed that it would be in the next patch. Now, I don't want to imply that all devs should be bitches that cater to every little complaint that someone might have, but you can tell these guys really care about the game versus someone like Servios who pretty much abandoned half their games. But anyway, I digress. I can't recommend this game enough. It's just such a throwback to the times where I'd join some random Unreal server, play against the same 6 Russian dudes just killing each other over and over for the fun of it. And with how badass and immersive VR makes it, I gotta give this game a Space Goat 1337 out of 10. Hope to see y'all grappling. Peace.
Скажем вместе, сука, блять! Блять! Сука, 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 блять! Блять!
Grapple.